Hey everybody, this is Franco with Dream Big Media. I want to talk to you about your most valuable customer. And I know most of you are thinking to yourself, who is that? Okay, you may have 3 to 5 different customers already, clients that you're working with. And I just want to let you know that it's not the one that's paying you the most. Okay, we're going to talk about 2 different things here. One, if you don't have any customers yet, the most valuable customer that you have is your very first one. And I'll talk more about that, why they are the most valuable, even if they're not paying you what you deserve or what you think you're worth. Okay. Now, second one is a raving fan customer. Okay, you have to really determine on who you want to do business with day in and day out. Okay, so let's jump back to your very first customer. Okay, if you don't have yet, if you're struggling still to land your first client, okay, don't worry, you're gonna make it. We're gonna make this happen together, okay? So I'm gonna try to help you out in any way that I can. But the very first thing that you should know is that though I don't like to give free trials, I've done that a lot in the past and got burned alive. I was like literally walking through hell. But I did end up landing like about 15 clients in 2 weeks in doing that, okay? So, though I don't advertise that anymore and I don't really tell you guys to do free trials, if you're really, really struggling and you don't have the sales process down, you don't have like your presentation is, your pitch isn't mastered and you fumble over your words when you're in front of a client, you get choked up and things like that. That happens to a lot of us. That happens a lot, a lot, a lot. So, one way to help compensate for that is to boost your confidence up. And the way you boost your confidence up is by delivering results for your first client. And the reason they're the most valuable for you is because they are the ones that are going to get you your second, third, fourth, fifth clients. Okay, and the way you're capturing those other clients as a result of your first client is through a testimonial video. Okay, so Russell Brunson talks about this all the time. I continue to bring up Russell Brunson. He's one of my mentors. I listen to like all of his stuff. I buy all of his digital products and stuff like that, courses and everything like that, because the man's tremendously successful, and I love ClickFunnels. So anyway, for your testimonial video, this is what you need to do, okay? You need to ask them questions. If they're local to you, you have to go into their store, in their place of business, and you want to get a nice location. Get the testimonial video where they're outside, where it's sunny, where it's nice and good, and position them off center from the camera. So if you're using your iPhone or your Galaxy, your phone to actually capture this testimonial video, position them off center, okay? So like something like this, right? Where they're talking, they're not right in the center of the actual camera. They're right off to the side, okay? It just, for some reason, it looks more sincere, okay? And you can get a little bit more of the background as well. But then also, make sure that they're not talking directly to the camera like I am right now, okay? So if you're recording them and you're doing this, just make sure you're positioning your camera off to the side and you're actually looking at them, okay? And so what this would look like if I'm talking, I'm actually delivering my story, but I'm not looking at the camera. This helps it to make it look more sincere. I'm actually speaking to somebody, and it just so happens that something is recording a conversation that we're actually having. The other thing is that you want to actually ask them a bunch of questions, okay? Where were they before they met you? What were they struggling with, okay? Get them to answer those questions honestly. Well, I was here, before I met, Franco or Dream Big Media. I was, struggling with landing clients. I was spending $1,000 every single month on Facebook ads, and I got literally like 1 or 2 people every single month come into my shop, and I would never be able to upsell them. It was just a waste of money, but I knew it worked whenever Franco came into the picture. And then you're gonna ask, okay, great, that's fine, awesome, thank you so much, and then continue to ask them the next question. Okay, so what happened? How was Franco with you? What was the communication? What was the process like? And then they would say, Franco was awesome. We did a great job together. He knew his expertise, and he was just doing just a wonderful job for us. Immediately in the first month, we only spent $300 in Facebook ads, and then we ended up getting 30 new customers. Okay, and now they continue to come back. Like we sold them, right? So now there are returning customers. That's what my experience was like. And then you could ask them, okay, so now what is your life like now? Well, ever since Franco came into the picture in Dream Big Media, we actually went out on a limb and we hired them. Now I've actually had to hire a new stylist or a new something else to accommodate all of the different clients that were coming into our restaurant or into our hair salon or whatever it is, the business or industry. So you want to ask them those questions and you want to edit yourself out of that conversation, okay? So it looks like they're just telling a story and it looks very sincere because they're off center from the camera, and then also they are not speaking directly into the camera as, you know, like they're being watched. It's like you're a fly on the wall listening to somebody else's story as he's explaining it to somebody else. So if you do that, if you capture, if you find your first client, you know, if you have to, if you're really struggling, give them a free trial, 7 days or 14 days, but be very, very, very confident that you can actually deliver the results for them, okay? That's the only time I really suggest you actually give a free trial to somebody, when you know your skill level, when you're confident that you can actually deliver the results for them, because once you do and you bend over backwards to accommodate this client, okay, anything they need, you want to just jump at the chance to help them out in everything, okay? Take their business under your wing like it's your own, okay? Like it's your baby. When you do that, they'll notice it and they're going to be more inclined to give you a testimonial video and do all the different things that you're asking them to do, okay? So that's your most valuable client, your very first one, okay? And the second thing, I just want to really quickly touch on this, is that you want to develop a raving fan customer base. So make sure that you are actually finding people that you love to work with day in and day out, okay? Because if you don't love the people you work with day in and day out, you're going to get burnt out, and you're not going to want to do, even if the money is coming in, you're not going to want to do the work over and over with them again, okay? So personally, I'll share this with you guys. I've been doing a lot of business consulting for marketing agency owners as well, and online entrepreneurs. I'm talking about everything: sales, marketing, entrepreneurship, business, leadership, whole 9 yards, okay? And the reason for it is because, unlike most clients, you know, unless you're an awesome niche and you're really doing an amazing job for those people, a lot of clients, they don't really have the gratitude. They see the results and stuff, but they always don't think that, you know, you're, I mean, I charge a lot. So I charge between $1,500 to $3,000 to up to $12,000 a month for my clients. But it's they're always like on you like a hawk and stuff like that. Whereas other clients that you're actually getting amazing results for and things like this month in, month out, they're very happy to work with you and they're grateful, okay? I always like to work with grateful people, okay? When people are who are appreciative of your time that you're investing in their business, okay? And especially 100% more if you're actually giving them money, you're making them money, and you're valuable to them, you're a valuable asset, okay? Don't work with people who are continuously badgering you about, you know, every little thing. You know, if you are, now obviously if you're not delivering results for them, then, you know, you got to just up your game. But if you are delivering results for them and you're more than 3 times, 4 times, 5 times making your actual feedback that you're charging them, you know, like, and they're still ungrateful, that's not a client that you want to work with, you know, day in and day out. You're going to get burnt out, okay? So hopefully this helps you guys. Remember, your most valuable client, if you haven't landed them yet, is your first client. So do what you have to get that first client and bend over backwards for them so that they will give you a testimonial video, okay? All right, guys, peace out. Hopefully this video helped you guys, okay? Drop something in the comments to let me know any questions, any problems, struggles, questions that you have on this video, or anything else that I can help you out with. You can always hit me up personally, shoot me a DM, anything that you need. I'll be willing to help you out, okay? All right, guys, talk to you soon. Keep it real, dream big.